Alrighty, here we are on the classwork for 1.26 day 1. So make sure on the page it says day 1. And the goal for today is to get through numbers 1 through. So in day 1, we are using a visual model to solve these problems. So if we look at number 1, it says, what is 20% of 60? Okay, so that keyword there is of. All right. So imagine we're drawing, it's kind of like those double number lines were. So we need two lines. So now we've got 20% of 60. So remember that of is like the total. Okay. So we know we always start at 0, so 0% and 0 on the top. And at the end, we want to get to 60. Okay. And we know that we've got 20%. So we are counting by 20s across the bottom. So we're at 0, so 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 100. So we have to figure out how to fill in the top. So what you have to do, remember, is to count the boxes, not the lines. If you count the lines, it gets confusing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're taking our 60 and dividing it by 5, and 60 divided by 5 is 12. So that means we start with 12, and we're adding 12 going across. So then it would be 24, 36, and then 48. So then when we actually answer the question, what is 20% of 60? So 20% would be here. So our answer would be 12. Okay? So that's like a pretty simple one. If we look at, we'll skip down to say, let's see which number I want to do. Well, actually, let's look at number 2, because that's the only one that's actually really different. So number 2 says, if 40% of a number is 56, what was the original number? So, if we start with our pretty basic, double number lines, we got 0% and 0. And then we're going to get up to 100%. We always know that. Now, we do not know the original number. That's what we're looking for. We don't know what that grand total was. But we know that 40%, which should be around here, 40% of a number is 56. Now, we cannot count by 40s and get to 100 because it'd be 0, then 40, then 80, and then 120. So if you look it up above, though, we had 40% in there. We counted by 20s. So eventually you'll kind of just learn the patterns that you can use to count with. So now we got to count how many boxes are behind the 56. So we've got 2 boxes behind the 56. So we're doing 56 divided by 2, which is 28, which means we're counting by 28s across the top. So 56 plus 28 would be 84. 84 plus 28 is 112. And 112 plus 28 would be 140. What was the original number? And that is that part here. So our original number was 140. All right. So looking at numbers 3 and 4 here, numbers 3 and 4 are like number 1. So you might want to use number 1 as an example. And then 5 and 6. 5 is a little more like number 2. And then 6 is a little more like number 1. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Of course, if you need more help, always come to office hours or send me an email, but that's all I'll do for now.